Hi, this is Linz from Sweet Natured, and this is our review of the thermal suite in the Redemption Spa on board Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady. As always, I'm joined by Mikey.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
As you said, Linz, this is our review of the thermal suite in the Redemption Spa. It's on deck 5 of not only Resilient Lady, but all of the Virgin ships to date.
Yes.
We've got a day pass in here. Now, the day pass prices alter depending on whether you're in port or at sea. If you're at sea, they're more expensive because more people want to do it.
Yeah.
And they're $59. If you're in port, when it's much quieter like we were, then they're only $39.
Yes.
Nice change rooms, you get the lockers. They don't tell you, you don't get a band to tell you what your locker number is, so you need to remember it. And then you set your little code, and you have a robe, and you get some slippers, which are very nice.
Yes.
And you're right at the side of it, so it's not like you've got a long walk when you come from getting changed. It's like 10 foot.
Yes.
This is where we're going into it. There is actually 2 separate entrances, one at the bottom end of where we are, and one there. Oh, what are you pointing at there?
The chairs.
Why are you pointing at the chairs?
Because I don't like these chairs.
Why?
Because you can't relax in them. You're sat up. They're not all one piece of chair, so your bottom, when you relax, sinks down the little hole between the footstool and the chair.
Oh, you mean they're not more like a lounger bed?
No.
And yeah, I get what you mean. There's a lot of it in the spa where it's a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit style over substance.
I totally agree.
Because it, without question, for me, it's the nicest looking spa or thermal suite.
Yes.
What you want to call it.
The love marble.
Yeah. Of any of the cruise ships
Yeah.
we've been on. It visually looks stunning, and it's an Instagram's paradise.
Yes.
But before we continue the talk, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
I would love to invite you to subscribe. Thank you, as always. If you already have done, thank you so much.
And of course, you can follow us on all the usual social media. And if you'd like to have a little bit more sweet-natured, consider joining our YouTube membership, where you can get access to our nightcaps and much more.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Continuing the tour.
Oh.
There's sparkling water and still water and stuff that you can get in there. But we're just talking about, sort of before the subscription bit, it being visually very stylish.
It is.
And you get things like the mud included for some cruise ships will class it as a Razul.
Yes.
And you get that, and you go into the mud area, which is essentially a fancy steam room that washes down.
Yeah, I mean, usually with the Razul, you get 3 types of mud. Here you get 1 type of mud that does everywhere.
Yeah, and if you're in a Razul in a spa, or on a cruise ship or on land, you normally have that private for just sort of the couple or an individual.
Yeah.
This one, you're in there with whoever else is going in there.
That's it. If they could, you could be mudded up, and then somebody could come and mud up at the side of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can mud up. You've also got the salt room and the steam rooms down this side as well.
Yeah.
Which all of them have got stunning views.
They do.
Yeah, if you just want to go in and look out to see these little porthole windows that they've got.
Yeah.
You're sounding so enthusiastic.
No, you
have to admit that does look amazing.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it looks gorgeous.
And I do like the steam rooms and the saunas and the salt room. They're all really nice.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with these whatsoever. The problems I've got when we get back round to it in here are around sort of the little pool area and the hot and cold tubs.
There's no jets.
There is no hydrotherapy in these at all, which it makes it quieter.
It does.
But what I've noticed, certainly when it's been a bit busier, which obviously at the time we filmed this, it were completely empty. We got in there first thing so we could film it.
Yeah.
Including what it looks like when you've got a camera in a steam room.
Yeah.
Which is steamy.
Yeah.
But it's actually quite noisy when it's busy in there because people seem to chat more.
There's none of the sounds that are always very relaxing to me anyway. I mean, I know they can, if it's a hydrotherapy pool,
it can be loud.
It can be loud, but it's a relaxing loud. I know that sounds
it's
weird.
Like you're standing near a waterfall, isn't it?
Yes.
It's that,
yes.
Relaxing area. And you've got these areas there which are the sort of equivalent of the hotbeds because the warm, flat rocks, but they're completely flat.
They are.
So, yeah, you can put a towel and lie on them, but people don't tend to lie on them for long.
No.
They'll end up sitting up and talking on them.
Yeah, they're not. Again, I like a lounger to lounge on, and I like a hydrotherapy pool, and I like a jet. So
And-
this is not my favourite spa at sea.
But from a look point of view,
Yeah.
it really is up there. But the stuff that you've just mentioned there are all really easy fixes for Virgin to do. When we first went on Scarlet Lady,
Mm-hmm.
we talked about some of these things then.
Yeah.
And, this is another couple of ships on from then.
Yeah.
And it's essentially the same.
It's a cookie cutter spa.
It is, but, to put in some nicer lounge chairs as opposed to those ones that you've got there, that's not a difficult thing. You're not fundamentally changing the look of it.
No, I mean, that's the pillow.
The neck pillow for lying in the sauna, I don't remember seeing them on the other Virgin ships when we went on them. They were actually surprisingly comfy once we figured out they were a neck pillow. They did what you needed to. You can lie down in a sauna. The sauna, as I say, the sauna and the steamer and the salt room were much like you would find on other
Yes.
ships. They're just prettier.
Yeah, and those two hot tubs, well, they're not hot tubs either, they're freezing cold.
Yeah, and again, it's a weird thing within there. You got the showers at the side and sort of more towels and stuff, but those plunge pools, you've got 2 plunge pools, which they're not big. You can't get more than 2 people
Oh,
in these.
no, and you couldn't really get us in.
So we've got a sort of footage where you and I are both in the hot tub, which is the one over at the far side there, but they're really designed for one person.
And
which, when you look at the size of it,
Yep.
that means you've got one warm hot tubby type thing that doesn't bubble,
No,
and you've got 2 plunge ones,
no, and they,
which again fit one person in.
yeah, that doesn't bubble, there's no jets, it's not that warm,
It's not cold.
it's not,
It's more tepid.
if you think of Cunard, if you think of P&O, the
MSC,
MS,
Any of them,
The
all
water's
those ones
lovely.
yeah. So you've not got anything that you could really sort of sit in water-wise in these and stay in for a long time. Because if you got in sort of the warm tub and you take it in there, no one else in there can be in there if you're in there for 5-10 minutes.
no.
So
No.
you can see us both in there now.
Is that us both in it?
Yeah, that's us
I
both
don't
in
look
there.
relaxed. I'm just basically sat in a tin bath.
Just coming on to the review, it is better value and quieter if you go on port days and worth going in. But we don't get why they insist on still being 2 cold plunge pools in there at all. It's just very, very odd. And it really does need some sort of hydrotherapy
And some comfy loungers.
and comfy lounges.
Let me come out of there. Let me float out of there.
But we've given it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
There are worse spas that I've been into on land.
Yeah.
There are not many on other cruise ships that I don't like more.
No.
And that's the end of another video.
Wowzers. Well, thank you, darling. Cheers.
Cheers, Linz.
Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.